Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of How to Play Minetest, and in this episode we're going to go over how we made the Yule Log video. First thing you'll notice is I have no head-up display. The reason for that is with the video I wanted it to feel more like we were peeking in on a camera rather than a play-along, so I pushed F1 and that removed the HUD head-up display. So that removed everything. Need one of these guys. There we go. So that's the first trick that I learned, was to push F1 to get rid of the head-up display. And also I think it's F4 or F5. F5 for the debug information. So that gave us a clean frame to shoot from. The next thing I had to do is build our set. Shift click to pick up our cart. So to do that, I did a lot of things that we've done before, bits and pieces from Hogwarts that you guys would recognize if you've seen those episodes. So let's start with the fireplace, since the Yule Log was kind of the center of the whole thing. So I set it up with coal blocks, every other one, but offset, so that it had more of a fiery appearance. That also let me do, anyway, you have to stand in exactly the right spot or it doesn't work right, but it lets the log catch on fire without just making a big old fire in here. Gives it kind of a fun offset look. So that's how we did that. Pardon. Have our chimney. We have just kind of a decorative snowflake thing up here. Posts. This is a cobblestone, or not cobblestone, desert stone stair with trapdoors for the arms. That's both of those. Christmas tree is just the standard tree, but we put the leaf pattern in so it looks more like a Christmas tree, and then used colored wool for the decorations and the star on top. We also used colored wool for the presents underneath. We did a tree skirt. I'm not sure if you could see that in the video or not. It kind of got buried under all the presents, but that's just white and red wool. Carpet, you've seen me do in Hogwarts before. It's just wool on that end, wool on that end. The table, I went with a double wide table, so it felt more like a banquet. I couldn't really figure out a way to put food on here because every time you right click to place something, it opens up the trap doors. So, crumb. No food on the table, but anyway, that's what the idea there was. Again, our desert stone steps. And then for the chandelier here, all I did was use the fence posts. So fence posts coming down, one out each direction, and then a torch on the end of each of those. For the window here, I was trying to do kind of a Star of Bethlehem thing, where you've got the beam showing the way and then kind of these lighter echoes here. Didn't turn out as good as I wanted, but probably should have gone bigger, maybe 5 wide instead of that, and maybe about 7 tall. Something like that probably would have been better. I would have got the motif better, but when you're working with pixel art, that's what you get. Again, the tables are fence posts and trapdoors, so whoops. Makes it very difficult to put stuff on it, so I need to figure out a better table there. But that was pretty much it. The rest of it was just figuring out a way to move around slowly, but still have kind of a cinematic effect, which I don't know how well I pulled that off. Obviously, the tilts and a pan would have worked much more smoothly, but the forward and backward, because it's key presses, it's hard to keep a nice steady pan in and out going, so, or dolly, I guess that would be. So anyway, that's kind of what we did. So I just swooped in, kind of came back over this way, showed all this stuff off, spun around here, and I was in free move, of course, so I had complete control of everything. And I came back in here, and then kind of faded out back over this way. So that was the whole shoot. It wasn't a whole lot of work to it. This area was already fairly flat, so I just laid in the cobblestone floor. I did have to do a back to the chimney, or at least part of the chimney on the back, and you can see the decoration goes right through the other side right there. So some of the uglier parts of Minetest. I don't have wall hangings. Is that what the mod is? I don't remember. Anyway, so there you have it. Hopefully that was instructive and gave you guys some ideas on how to do these themed pixel art or pixel sculpt, I guess, builds. Let's go ahead and head back over this way. If you have any questions or comments on how to do stuff like this or how to play the game, feel free to leave those down below. We're always happy to answer any questions that people might have regarding the game. And I think I finally fixed my... Yes, I did! Hooray! Fixed my track. They redid it, so the power rails were spaced incorrectly. But yeah, any questions you have about pixel art, about how to play the game, what's better in creative mode, what's better in survival mode, things like that. So anyway, wanted to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas wherever you are in the world, and we will catch you next time. Until then, as always, go build something.